Hi everybody, welcome back to DayZ. Welcome back to my little demo area that I have up at the northeast airfield. And well, today we've had one of the most exciting updates for DayZ in a long time, and that is Experimental Update 1.21 has gone live on the experimental servers for Xbox and PC. Will be probably coming to public servers in about 4 weeks time, and therefore coming to PlayStation in about 4 weeks time. And in this video I'm going to get hands-on, going to show you a few of the things, but probably the most exciting thing is what you can see here is going to be the addition of the crossbow that you can see my character has here. Crossbow is going to come in a few different variants, and you can attach scopes to it, and probably most exciting for me is the fact that you can make the ammunition for it, so you don't have to rely on finding the proper bolts. You can make ammunition out of sticks by sharpening them, and then if you want to you can add feathers as well, which could make this, you know, the perfect survivor's weapon, because you can be out there in the wilderness running around, not worrying about bullets, being incredibly stealthy and taking out zombies and taking out enemies and hunting. So as you can see, I've got it in my hand here, so let's see how it does against see if I can remember how to hold my breath. Now, yeah, there we go. It's sticking out. It's sticking out of its head. So, what's going to happen? In fact, let's see if we can watch the reload animation now. Let's reload. How good is? Oh, that is so good. That is so good. So, although it's a little bit janky at the moment, what's going to happen, alright, we can take that out, can't we, is that they're going to try and do it so for full release and maybe after, is that whatever you fire your bolt into, as long as it sticks into something and doesn't disappear off the map, you will be able to recover it and then use it again. Oh, I just want to, let's do the reload animation and see if we can. It's very nice, isn't it? That is very, very nice. So, yeah, so you can recover it. At the moment, though, it's a little bit... Oh, there it is, sticking out of his head. I don't think I can... No, you can't recover them when they're in zombies at the moment. But it's something they are working on. I imagine it's quite a complicated thing. But if you miss and it sticks into a tree or sticks into a house or something, you can go and pick it up. Right, so let's go and have a look at the different types of crossbows that you can get. So let's wander over here. Let's have a look at the different colours. So here we have the normal wooden crossbow. Now, they all have this rail on. And what I've done is I've taken the opportunity just to attach some scopes so you can kind of see the different things you can put on. I think that's an RVN scope we've got there. And then we have the sort of camo version. That looks very nice. They look very nice. These are good skins, DayZ. Again, that's another type of combat scope. Not sure which one, but I'm not that good at combat scopes. This one's got the Baraka sights on, the little red dot. That may well be the most favourite type of scope to have on this, because you know your range is going to be limited with the crossbow. Very, very dangerous, high damage weapon, but obviously it's got a lot of drop on it when you're firing it, and so you probably won't be firing at people like miles away. However, I thought this is a bit of fun. I put the night vision scope on this one. How cool does that look? You can creeping around at night, taking out zombies. Oh, that's got to be a video, isn't it? That's going to be a video I'm going to do. And then what have we got here? We've got this nice combat one, and this one's got, I'm not quite sure how this would work, but we've got the ATOG, is it the 8 by whatever? So you've got the red dot on the top and you've got the magnified scope underneath. We're going to have to wait for Wobo, I guess, to have a look at a few of these things to see what the zeroing is like for them. So let's wander over here. So this is your normal scope here, and these are the bolts. So there's 3 types of bolts. Let's have a look. There is the... This is the normal bolt, so this is the one that you will find, I guess. What we'll do is, at the end of the video, we'll look at where you can find them, but probably in hunting locations, I think, in castles. I think this is where we'll probably find these, and the hunting inns, that sort of stuff. So that one you can't make. But then there is the basic improvised bolt, which is really just a sharpened short stick. And then we have the sharpened short stick that you've added feathers to. So what you can do now as well is when you kill chickens, you'll get feathers again, and then you can add those to your sharpened short stick to make a better bolt. I don't know whether it means that the range will be a little bit further, or it'll have a little bit more speed so that it will penetrate better. Not sure. We don't really know anything about that at all. But I mean, already, this is my just for the reload animation. Oh, it's just amazing. I just love it so much. Okay, let's go around here. So let's have a look at some of the other new stuff that's been introduced as well. So this update has got a medieval theme, because obviously we've got the crossbow. Can I put it away? There we go. But we've also now got proper armour. So let's have a look at this armour, see what the stats are. Now this is interesting. So it's quite heavy. It's 10 kilos. How much is my jacket? My jacket is 2 kilos. Yeah, so it's very, very heavy. But it does offer you very good insulation. Okay, so that's interesting for the jacket. And what else have we got? Then we've got the leggings. High insulation, again, very heavy. I guess because it has this... It's not just chainmail, is it? It's trousers and then the chainmail. So you haven't got your bits hanging out. Then we've got the coif, the headpiece that you put on. And then we've got the chest plate. Again, we'll have to wait for Wobo to do some penetration to see if this is bulletproof. Not very effective against bullets, but can take a good beating. And then we have the new medieval boots. And then if we come over here, we've got this Norse helm, which is very, very cool indeed, if you ask me. Viking's helmet. And then we've got they've updated the lighting on the great helm. We now have the mace, good for whacking people with. And then we have the sword is now officially in the files. So it was always it was there, and we used to spawn it in, but now it's officially in the files, which is great. And then some other clothing that's been added is we've now got fingerless gloves and normal gloves, woolen ones. So they're going to offer great insulation, high insulation for the fingerless gloves, best insulation for the fingered gloves. But I really like the fingerless gloves. I think that is really cool, because that is something you would have, wouldn't it? Especially if you're a hunter, you'd probably be using fingerless gloves so you could feel your weapon. Like that a lot. And we also have sweaters now as well. Again, high insulation. I'd imagine if they're made of wool, they're going to get very, very wet and get very, very heavy when they get wet as well. But it might not. They're only a kilogram, so maybe they don't take up much space in your backpack. Right. Okay. So let's get dressed up then. We might as well get dressed up. So let's take all our stuff off here. Keep our backpack on? I wonder if we can keep our backpack on. Okay, so we can keep our backpack on. Oh dear, let's go and pick up the... we need a helm on, don't we? Let's have the Norse helm. Oh. Let's pick up the mace. There we go. What do we look like? Indeed, be very scared. All right, okay, yeah. So if we take our backpack off, let's see. Yeah, look, we haven't got much stamina, have we? I wonder if this is good against zombies attacking you, against melee. It's a bit of fun, isn't it? I'd imagine this stuff is going to be pretty rare, but we will look at it in a second and see how rare it is. So there we go. That's what's in. That's some of what's in Update 1.21. I'm very, very excited about the crossbow, simply because it's a stealth weapon and you can make your own ammo for it. I think that's very, very exciting. We've got the armour, we've got the sweaters, we've got the fingerless gloves. But let's now take a look at some of the coding. So let's find out where you would find the crossbow. Let's see where it spawns. Crossbow spawns in hunting locations. Yeah. Hunting, yeah. So it's hunting. Yeah, so it's hunting locations. So you'll find it on in the hunting lodges, and you'll find it on the hunting platforms, places like that. It doesn't have a tier against it, which is good. And let's have a look for chain. Let's look for chain. So chainmail leggings, clothes. Oh, usage name historical. We have a new usage name. So I can't tell you where that is because I don't know. Where would be historical? Castle. It's got to be castles, isn't it? Maybe they've added the idea of castles and ruins will be historical places. So that'll be chainmail. Norse helm. Oh, it's just classed as clothes. Doesn't have. Oh, and has a nominal of 0. Now that's interesting, which means they won't spawn, and it's not dynamic. That could be a mistake. Let's have a look at sword. Sword is clothes historical. I mean, it's a weapon, but they put it there. Let's see where the mace is. Clothes historical. Yeah, so that kind of makes sense. So I think the new historical usage will be castles and castle ruins. Wow, let's just stop this rain. Set weather good. Time day. Shiny. And then let us finish off by picking up the beast that is. Let's get rid of the mace. Where's the crossbow? Oh, look at this one. Can I put that in my hands? Look at this. It's the crossbow with a night vision sighting. In fact, what if we go time is night. Let it change over. We can see what the crossbow looks like. Oh, look at this. Right, here we go. So we are now using a night vision scope on a crossbow, dressed in medieval gear. It doesn't get much better than that. A couple of other things I will mention as well is that on console they've added a delay, a changing delay to the time between you logging on if you log on the same console but with a different account. So you know how you can have lots of different accounts, can't you, on your Xbox? Why isn't this working? Time day. And so what people do is you can have a base, for example, and you can create a character, go to the base, load them up with gear, and log them off. So they're like permanent storage. That's one way you can do it. And the other thing you can do as well is you can have multiple defenders. So you're defending your base from attack, you get killed, all you do is you log in as another character with a weapon, and then you take up the fight again, and so the attackers are kind of a real disadvantage. So you can get around that now. Sorry, you can't get around it. Sorry, the game has addressed that by having this delay. So once you spawn in once, there'll be a delay, and then if you spawn in again, that delay will get longer, and that delay will get longer and longer and longer. When I know the details, I will obviously make a video about it as well. But for now, I think we've covered the salient points. I will put a link to the patch notes in the description below this video, and I'll see you all again soon. Thank you very much. Bye.